It's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash. Get that bag.
Boom. Flippinar 263 in the house. You don't see it. You should be in there.
I don't see you.
Go back and go back in. Yeah. She says she doesn't see me. Do you all have the same thing going on? Anyway, the topic for today, for those that can see me, price versus assignment fee. Which makes more money for wholesalers? That is the topic for Flippinar 263. Make sure if you want to ask your question, get pushed to the front of the line, text the word Gator to the number 205-964-5243. We're on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook 3 times, LinkedIn, Twitch, and Twitter. Do that. So earlier today, we had a lot. I got the notice this morning that Zomps, the update, was available in the Chrome store. And so you automatically just get it if you already have it. So I did a live where I just comped some properties. I'm going to do that a lot more to push Zomps and to show you how it can be helpful to you determining if you have a deal or not, which is why most wholesalers fail. It's because they just simply never figure that part of the process out, which is like everything. You have to be able to recognize opportunities or how to negotiate, or at least know where you need to be negotiating to capture an opportunity. So text ZZ to the number 205-964-5243 to get Zomps and to watch that video from today. I'm going to do a more updated video specifically for that, for the Zomps platform. So Zomps is making Zillow more user-friendly. So before I turn it over to AP, we don't ask for much here at all. So it's a Gators agreement that you're going to subscribe for the free knowledge that we're providing. Subscribe, like, share. But when you subscribe to YouTube, make sure you select the little bell, select all, so you are alerted when I do go live to comp properties for free using Zomps, and when we go live, like we're doing here normally Thursdays, but it's Friday, and then whenever I upload new content also. So over to you, AP. So subscribe to the channel.
All right,
ZOMPZ. What song is that from?
I don't know.
Go ahead. I'll let you.
Okay. All right. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for joining us and adjusting your schedule from the typical Thursday night. We've slid over to Friday night. Hopefully, a few more of you guys will be able to catch us live. I do see where Truly Cachet says finally made it to a live after missing the last few. Hi everyone. So I appreciate you being here. As Ty mentioned earlier, this is a place where you ask the questions. I'll read the questions and he'll answer the questions in regards to wholesaling real estate with little to no cash or credit and other creative investment methods. So go ahead and start posting those questions in the chat. I love starting off with the roundabout check-in for everybody. So we already said Truly Cachet is here. Olo Depot says, what's up, Flipman? Andre Wright says, good evening, all. And he's from the Bay Area. Check-in. Metaphysical Ministries represent NYC. Justice_090 says, we see you. I couldn't, y'all. I couldn't. I had to go in and come back out. CDDB LLC broker says, hey, unique investor concepts. Hi, everyone. Monica Bynum and Aisha, or Aisha, if I pronounced it incorrectly, I apologize. All say hey. So give a wave in the chat to each other, guys. On the Instagram, I see a lot of you joining us there. Go ahead and post the questions as well. I am Monique Renee. Hey, I see you. And on TikTok as well. Go ahead and post those questions and I will read from there. So let's go ahead and get started. First question from Andre Wright: is Zomps free?
Oh, I forgot yeah, it's free. It's free. As of today, it's free.
Yes. As of right now, take advantage of it.
Mhm.
Free. Free. Never mind. Wrong song. Can't do that on air.
What?
That song that I was missing to sing. It's from Glorilla.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not actually I was gonna say it's Thursday. It's not Thursday night what Flippinar appropriate, but it's all good for Friday night. Friday night is something totally different. Dorothy S wants to know, do I need an LLC to start?
No, you don't, but you are running a business, so you want to act like a business and create a business entity. But to start, no, you could do a deal in your name if it's not in your budget to if it's not in your budget to establish an LLC. If you have to choose between that and a generating leads, then go with the generating leads. One deal in your name won't kill you.
All right. So over here on TikTok, MTZ2000 says, is wholesaling becoming oversaturated?
Okay, so is question is wholesaling becoming oversaturated? Well, no, but like any business, just give an example. I like to use hamburgers. It's plenty of hamburger stand. You got your national brands out there, your McDonald's, your Wendy's, Burger King, Hardee's, or Carl Jr., whatever it's called, Crystals, White Castle. But anyone that's watching right now, I'm sure you know of mom and pops restaurants in your market that sell hamburgers and do just as good, right? So, and then where people have started restaurants with hamburgers may be in the theme and they failed. That's what any business. We're gonna have winners and losers. I don't care what it is. So to answer your question, it's not oversaturated because there's going to be enough real estate out there for enough of us to do deals. Because not only if you're just talking about wholesaling, you can wholesale houses, land, commercial real estate. It's a, if they say, a blue ocean of opportunity. I'm gonna say a green ocean because it's green with cash.
I see what you did there. Okay. See what you did.
I thought of that myself.
Yeah.
Like that was pretty.
You're a great thinker upper. B&G Anders from North Carolina. Thank you for joining us. Angel Walters. Hi, Flip Man, and all in the chat. Smiley face. I
can't wait to comp a property.
Hey guys, come on, join us live so you can get that property comp. You got one in the hat that you're thinking about. Join us. Text the word Gator, GATOR, to the number 205-964-5243. So unique investor concepts, I think you already answered this with the question, should I have an LLC? Should we set up a business account and get an EIN number to start? So we already talked about the LLC part, which is getting the free EIN and then establishing that in your state. What about setting up the business account at the bank?
Well, you're going to have a business entity to do that. So
gotcha. Okay.
Otherwise, you're going to have to, but you'll be cashing checks in your name if it was in your name, if it's written in your name. So,
okay. Mike Sykes. Yes, we can comp a property for you. Join us. Text that word Gator to the numbers ticking across the bottom of your screen. You're on YouTube, so I know you can see that there. Shirley Rice says, hello all. How do you submit vacant lots for wholesale deals? What will you look for to know it's a deal?
Okay, so what should you submit as far as a vacant lot deal? Land is vast. Man, it's all over the place. Ideally, if you can be in a neighborhood 500 plus is the norm as far as pricing, and you find a vacant lot in a neighborhood like that, that will work. If you find a tract of land, somewhat out, outside of a city area that's for sale on a highway, 10 acres plus would be ideal, or whatever. That would be ideal. I can just go on and on really on land, as far as if you find something that is industrial and it's probably 5 acres or more, would love to be that if it's already been, developed for some reason or another. Might used to be a building there before they removed it. That would be ideal. Anything that's zoned mobile home and would probably be ideal, or whatever, even if a mobile home is not there, but it's zoned to allow mobile homes. So
All right. Thank you.
obviously the price has to work, but just trying to give you a box that we can work in.
All right. Thank you for answering that question. John Hernandez says, "What's good, Flip Man?" Katie Carson says, "Good evening, everyone." Derek Bailey, "What's up, Flip Man?" Princess Perez, hi Ty from Florida, joining us from down there. And Dorothy has our next question. "How do you find cash buyers that bought houses in the same area, even if the house is renovated?"
Okay, so how do you find cash buyers if that are bought in the area that you're targeting? A couple of ways you can go about that. Now, PropStream has a filter in their quick list choices called flippers, and what it does is it identifies. I can pull up the exact definition. Hold on a second. 1, 2, 3. So the definition of flippers, it identifies a property that is currently for sale on the MLS that was purchased within the last 24 months, i.e. property being flipped. It's not always the case, but a lot of times it is. You'll see a cash transaction. It'll probably be in an LLC or some type of business entity name. It'll be listed. The transaction probably occurred in the last 12 months. Could be 24, but normally it's within the last 12 months. You're going to have the real estate agent's information there. That's a great way to network to see if that particular buyer is interested in buying more properties in that area, or if they have any other clients that are interested.
All right. So on TikTok, Yami 101020 wants to know, what are your thoughts on cryptocurrency?
I have some, lost money, made some money. So it's a long-term play. You have to be patient with it.
Okay. On Instagram, OG Kindheart wants to know, how do you go about suing the title company in breach of contract?
How do you go about suing a title company that's in breach of contract?
Don't do it.
I got one word for you: an attorney. You see, who will take that case if you think they breached the contract in some form of fashion. So, seek out an attorney. I couldn't advise you on that. I have no idea.
Okay. On Instagram, the 340 agency says, "Axe Flipman, the most consistent in the game." Shout out to you.
I don't know about that, but thank you. Thank you.
I think you're fairly consistent.
Maybe it's in my mind. I'm not at all.
You're in your head.
Yeah.
You in your own head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we do this consistently. I probably talk more on a daily basis. That's harder. That's harder. We've been slacking.
You have content uploaded every day. Kind of, sort of.
Most of the time, but not like it should.
You're consistent. Just say thank you.
Could be more. Thank you. So I said thank you, but it could be more for sure.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
Okay, that's great. Eric Toll, is wholesaling legal in Dayton, Ohio? Some people say yes, some people say no.
Yes.
Would you know? Please pick my question. I picked your question.
We picked your question. What is your name?
Eric.
Eric, yes, sir. Make it happen, man. Wherever you're listening to, stop at. Don't even let them know what you're doing anymore. Don't even talk to those people anymore because they have no idea what they're talking about.
Just do it. Do it.
I know we want confirmation that people we deal with don't do that, especially unless they doing it. No, don't listen to them.
Gotcha. Okay. So Daniel Dawkins has a question, a really good one, I think. How do you know a good deal when you see one?
Did you make that up?
No.
Okay, here you go, man. This is why I got this shirt on.
No, I didn't make that up.
And
It's
we're gonna get to that. We got this free tool. You're gonna leverage free with free, baby. You're gonna leverage free Zillow with free Zomps.
Okay.
Help you identify if you got a deal or not, along with freedealulator.com.
Okay. Ken Ward, who's joining us from YouTube, says, "What's up, Flip? I got out in the field because of you, and I've made some money. Ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching."
Cash out me, baby. Ask Flip, man. $ ask Flip, man.
Ken Ward said he made $75K on one deal.
Cash out me. Ask Flip. $ ask Flip, man.
$.
You can tell that story, man.
Flip, man. Nemesis Enforcer wants to know your thoughts of Privy.
Yeah, we just did a webinar on Privy last Friday night or whatever. So text MLS if you want to see a replay of that webinar we did. Yeah, it's a very useful tool.
Okay. On Instagram, miracle_property_solutions wants to know when looking to purchase a short sale, do we deal with the owner, the seller, or the lender? And they're located in Alabama.
Yeah, as far as when you're dealing with a short sale, you have to deal with the owner because they're going to have to give you permission to deal with the lender. But normally the lender likes to deal with the person still on the, well, it varies. I can't say that. But it's going to start with the person that still owns the property.
Okay, gotcha.
Even if you end up dealing with the lender.
Django Geek, yes, says, do you take questions about rentals? What's the question?
What's the question? Not really my most experience as far as the lane, but yeah, we take any question. You know, I'll tell you if I know, if I don't. You know, I don't know everything by no means.
Okay.
I ain't no chat GPT.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
And it don't know everything. Knows enough though.
So Metaphysical Ministries says, Flip course of Greg Dickerson. Did you purchase and do you recommend? Who's Greg?
I interviewed Greg as a commercial real estate investor / coach.
Gotcha.
No, I did not, because I have other resources to tap into as far as that type of information. But I can reach out to. I think it's, if you got that kind of change, it'll be well worth it, I think.
Okay. Let's see here. So back on the LLC, this is from Charles Fogan. Charles, I think you kind of answered this as well on that question, but I'm gonna read it. Did you start an LLC right away for your wholesaling?
Well, technically, I'm an entrepreneur, so I was already a failing entrepreneur before I started wholesaling, so I already had them. But I did venture to establish another one. I think the initial one that I established was, I think it was 205 Homes LLC, which I've changed since then, but I think that was the initial one. 205homes.com.
You still got it though.
I don't have that no more. Somebody, I let it go.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. So Devontae Canty, welcome. Says, what's the best place to find a list?
Oh, there's a site on it too.
Cash buyers in any city.
Let me see. She got that name. Let me see.
How you know?
Melinda Scott. I'm looking at her website. It forwards to it. Yeah, she's local here in Birmingham. There she go. Yeah.
Oh, she was South Space.
That's what's up.
Okay, Melinda.
That's what's up. She got it. Okay, you can have it, baby girl.
She says champagne wishes and caviar dreams.
Hey.
Ah, okay.
That's what's up.
I gotta use that. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
I love what I do, and I can't wait to meet you.
That's what's up.
All right. So, question: Devontae wants to know what's the best place to find a list of cash buyers in any city.
What I just explained. Just text. I don't even know what the code is for that. Is it for cash buyers? Let me see what it is. And that video will explain, man. I think you text the word. Oh, text the word buyers. That's what it is. What am I flipping out? Text the word buyers to 205-964-5243, and that video will break it down for you. Boom.
Okay. Earlier, we talked about short sales and who you actually need to ultimately be dealing with. And David Carter says, wait, we can wholesale short sales? How?
Well, yeah, you can. You just got to, number one, obviously get a price negotiated that works. And once you do that, now you have to have the right type of buyer, because the lenders are going to want to use an agent to make that deal happen. So you have to have a buyer that knows that's what you're doing or whatever. And they're going to work within the confines of dealing with a lender to make that happen.
Okay.
You need some paper towel. There goes some right there. For my expensive pecans over there.
That was an almond.
Oh, no, there ain't no almonds in there. That's a Brazil nut.
Brazilian nut.
A Brazil nut.
You know what they really call?
What?
You know what my grandma called?
What? Oh, wow.
Oh, that's what they call. Call and ask your mom.
I already know she don't know. You probably ain't never had none before.
I might think about chestnuts. What's the big ones?
Walnuts.
I'm gonna look it up and look it up on my phone. Okay. So let's see here. Body by Tay, VA. Hey, what's going on? Thank you for joining us. So Justice 090 wants to know, what's your stance on contacting the seller directly if their property is on MLS?
What is my stance on contacting a seller directly if their property is listed on MLS? You need to go through the agent. The seller hired the agent to do a job for them. So you need to go through the agent.
All right. So Sam says, Flipman, I just started wholesaling and I'm cold calling on Zillow. Sell by owner. What list should I pull to get my first deal, please? And thank you. Well,
any form of generating leads is going to be, you need to be consistent. Some are going to be a little easier than others. And reaching out to those properties that are listed on Zillow. Well, you have the entire country you can target, number one. So that is the positive, but just understand, like with anything, with any form of lead generation, most people are going to want more than what makes sense for you. Which how you always should, your follow-up questions, whereas with the property that you see on Zillow, they already have a price on it, so you already have an idea what they want to get for it. So you can ask them one question, what is it going to take to get a deal done? Well, they may tell you what the asking price is, that's fine. And then your next layer, if that doesn't still work, then you may see if they will entertain some owner financing where they would act as the bank.
All right. So Latoya Pryor.
Nobody wants to comp.
Latoya Pryor says, I'm back. I still haven't given up. Thoughts on micro flipping versus wholesaling?
Micro flipping. I'm not sure what that means. I probably know what it means. Somebody just put a name on it. Please define micro flipping.
You know, we don't ask them questions. We go straight to Google.
Micro flipping houses.
Yeah.
What did it say?
Hold on. Wait.
What'd he say?
Micro flipping is a type of
What was that?
dirt Micro flipping is a type of short-term real estate investment that involves buying properties in need of renovations and reselling them quickly. Same thing as flipping. I don't know what the micro mean.
I don't know what that means. Maybe that's not the.
Yeah, it's the same thing. I've looked at like 3 different places in need of
Read
renovations
that.
and type of short-term real estate investment that involves buying properties in need of renovations and reselling them quickly for a profit, usually without improvements.
Okay, so they basically are, instead of quote unquote wholesaling it, they just buying it and maybe listing it and then selling it. That's the only thing I can assume, but that defeats the purpose of wholesaling. So,
You using your money.
again, if she has a different definition, tell her to let us know.
Okay. Yeah. See, she said I didn't either. That's why I asked.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right, well, there you go. Well, at least that's what we found. If somebody else may know what somebody else is using as a term to just describe this, but it sure looks good. Hey, you killed it.
Oh my God.
This normally wouldn't be. If you'd have asked me to put this color on here, I would have told you no.
Red on black.
Red on black. I would have told you no.
Swallowed up in it.
Huh?
It kind of gets swallowed.
What, the red?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying, but you could see it. Ideally, and I know it would have been a little extra work if you could have did a
white stroke around it. Yeah, I wasn't gonna do that. I told you one sheet.
Yeah, so I know that would have been an extra work. How would you have did that? It would have had to been. How would you do that on with the equipment you got?
I would have done an outline around.
So it's two. It'd have been a 2 prints.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like you have to lay the white up under here.
Yeah.
Okay.
But not entirely, just the border.
How could you just make the just do the zomps in white larger and then put the red on there?
I could, but now you're wasting vinyl.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know about that.
No, I could, and then
it seems like the other way harder. What you talking about?
Not for me.
Okay. Well, excuse me.
Well, I can see what you're saying. Like, just cut it bigger and just lay it on top of each other. But I don't like layering vinyl. But you know what I can do?
What?
A DTF film.
I have no to talk English to us. Talk to us like I'm 7.
Or if you just choose all the same color, we can do a screen print decal.
Mm. So. But no, it still pops. Don't y'all? Do y'all think this pops on screen?
Okay. Yeah.
I think it pops.
We're not talking about me. We're talking about wholesale. Yeah. Okay, so
ZOMP.
Z. Okay. Maytings on TikTok wants to know, are buyers for apartments hard to find?
Not if you have a great deal. No, sir.
Okay, gotcha. So I guess in regards to the micro flipping and wholesaling, Maytings put so wholesale is maybe.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me.
Okay.
Maybe you just buy it, or now wholesaling, you really don't even buy it still. You just clean it up and then just make it a little bit more attractive. Cut the grass if it's full of trash or something like that. Some people may even go as far as painting it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or whatever. So.
Okay. Mike, give me a second. I see it, but I was talking. Mike says micro flipping is to JV with another wholesaler on a property.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't think it was the definition you read. I wasn't sure what it was.
Micro flipping. Flipping still implies buying it.
It's just saying that you're going to JV with somebody. So you're partnering with another wholesaler to either produce a buyer or seller, I assume. So just another term, you know what I'm saying? Just,
Okay. Yes, Mike, I see. You did post it 3 times, but I was reading in order.
Post what?
Mike be on me. He always be on me. I don't even know Mike from ATL, the millionaire. What is it? Millionaire man from ATL. I can't even remember, but he on here every week. I appreciate you being here though. Yes. So I'm not even gonna fuss Mike. So let's see here. What happened? There you go. They said that the black and red is popping. Katie says black and red always works. Yes. Derek Bailey says yes, it pops. Andre said popping the most. The flip. Messina said yes, it does. Okay.
What's funny?
I'm laughing.
Well, this chair black and red, ain't it?
Yeah, I'm laughing at Javon. Javon She's laughing at me talking to Mike.
You know what you've never done before?
What have I never done?
Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
I did do black and yellow before.
You ain't never did black and yellow with me. Like the shirt
the binge
black.
grind stacks were in black and yellow, and you did not like them.
No, they were probably yellow. No, you ain't never did no binge grind stack and no black and yellow.
Absolutely did. It was
No,
the
you
first one
didn't.
I did. They're black with yellow on it. Yes.
Oh, you didn't?
Yes,
Oh, you
it
did. That wasn't me.
Who else am I making binge grind
I
stack
don't
shirts
know.
for?
I'm just telling you, got that selling my stuff.
I am.
That wasn't me.
I am going to go back into all the videos,
Okay.
and I'm going to find it.
Okay.
Do you want to place a wager?
$50.
$50. Bet. Okay.
I want my money.
I want my money. Okay.
No,
Y'all heard it.
No crap.
Gentlemen, it's a Gator agreement. $50. If you can find it first, I'll split the money with you. A black shirt with yellow writing on it that says binge.
Oh, I know that
stack.
don't exist. I'm looking at them shirts all the time. I know that don't exist. You finna lose that bread. Whoever betting with you, they need to, I need to get 50 from them too.
No. I'm owning.
Hit that other ear. He gonna keep calling too.
I own the 50, but they get the 25. Yes, Andre, gotta pull out the receipts. Yes.
You right, the receipt. Let's get them. Let's get it.
Okay, so Winston, why you asking this? Winston wants to know, are you?
Oh, they gonna keep calling. Just keep.
Winston wants to know, are you implementing AI into your marketing yet?
This title that you just saw, what's the name of this title?
Price versus assignment fee?
Yeah, price versus assignment fee, which makes more money for wholesalers. I created that title in ChatGPT. If you look at the description of this video, I created that in ChatGPT, right?
I knew it. Winston,
So to answer your question, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm all over it. You ain't seen that yet.
Yeah. Oh, I will talk about that later. I watched it and I did it and I put my prompts in there.
Oh, you got it now?
Oh my gosh.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, so you finally watched the videos I told you to watch?
Yes.
So you ain't watch them that night I sent it to you?
You literally sent me 6 videos.
Okay, that means you watched 6 videos.
Yeah, and I started at the beginning before I got to one you said, this is the best one of them all.
And was it?
I should have watched that one first.
Well, I didn't know. I was picking them out myself.
Yeah, and the guy with the heavy accent, he was good, but
with
I
the
couldn't
beard
understand.
or
Yeah. But anyway, using ChatGPT to do the prompts. I'm just ready. I just need to.
Really? So why you ain't send me what you had produced?
Oh, I don't know.
What came out good? You be like, oh, I got it now.
So we're doing a bear bundle first,
Mhm.
kind of the same thing he did. We're doing a bear bundle, and then we're doing a food bundle, and then we're doing like a celebrity bundle, and then we're doing like accessory bundle, like purses, just bundles, and then we're gonna do like a grab bag of like 100 mix. Yeah, we ready.
Okay,
we ready. I don't have the machine to print them out yet.
Thank you, Tyrone. You're so welcome, Adrian. I try my best. The
what?
famous words of my mama, she probably watching. I ain't gonna tell you nothing to harm you.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Y'all, I go on the record as telling Tyrone, thank you. Thank you for everything. Thank you for the knowledge. Thank you for the uplifting, the encouragement,
Only
the motivation. Yes. Pass the collection plate, y'all.
Oh yeah, cash out.
Oh my
dollar sign ask flip man. Send me $1 first so I can confirm. Then you see whatever the real money you want to see.
Oh my gosh. Michael the Millionaire Maker. That's what it is. Michael the Millionaire Maker in Atlanta. Thank you. Okay, so let's get back. Yes, you got 50 on me, Brad. Thank you.
We better find that video then. Well, let's see it. Let's see it. This is gonna be the easiest $50.
Metaphysical says he's filling the Zomps t-shirt. Where can he buy one? Yeah. Guess what? The grab is coming. It's so fire. The giveaway box, giveaway Zomps box, y'all. It's coming. Ty's gonna have to figure out a way to implement y'all winning it, but it has over $100 value. T-shirt, keychains, tote bag. Zomps brand. Zomp's branded Stanley Cup.
You talking about stuff I ain't got.
Zomp's pop socket. Oh, it could be on it. It could be on it.
Okay.
Yes.
All that stuff she named, I ain't got none of it.
No, they get it first.
Okay.
They get it first. That Stanley Cup alone, yes, the TikTok Stanley Cup, y'all. With Zomp's on it though. Don't talk about Stanley. Stanley is like Bruno. We don't talk about them. So let's see here. Who asked to have a comp? Damon, text the word Gator, GATOR, to the number 205-964-5243. So you can come join us live and get your property comped and ask any follow-up
Well, you know
questions.
what? Because I want to do it so bad, just put it in the chat and I'll comp it.
No.
Huh?
No.
No, don't do that.
No.
Well, you just gonna pick now. I'm just telling you.
I know, but you can't ask the follow-up questions.
Well, this is what we're gonna do.
Okay.
All right. So if you put it in there, she gonna pick who she want to pick. But if you want to get in front of the line, you'll text Gator, right, and get your property comp. So that means we ain't gonna get everybody. But if you put a property in there, we're gonna comp because I want to show this Zomp so bad.
Okay, Javon, you too. Javon, put that Texas property up there.
Now, Texas is going to be a little more difficult because it's non-disclosure, but I'm going to show you how to still use it.
Yep, she understands that. She said, can you comp a Texas property where the sold prices aren't listed?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're going to
absolutely.
still figure it out. Yeah.
All right, there we go.
ZOMP. That's from Planet Rock. It's like a little,
oh, no.
It's like a little what they call ad lib in that song.
Okay.
I don't even know what they be saying, but it sounds like they're saying.
So we just talked a little bit about the topic of this video, the topic of this Flippinar being price versus assignment fee. And we were speaking on that because the question was specifically about AI. So Metaphysical Ministries wants to know, what are all the tools and all the technology you use to find and do deals?
Oh my God.
Okay, never mind.
I could tell him, but
people
ain't finna pay for all this stuff.
They just want to know.
Okay.
They didn't ask you how much it costs. They're gonna have to figure that part out, because then guys, this is an investment into yourself. So you can do it without all of this.
Yeah. Wholesaling existed before the internet.
Yeah, but if you choose, but okay,
just make it a lot easier.
God, okay, never
mind. So what I'll do is I'll share my screen.
Okay. All right,
we'll do that. All right. So
Instagram, TikTok, we're about 44.32 seconds in. Ty is sharing his screen to do a quick run through.
Well, the first one, go ahead.
Do a quick run through of some of the resources that he uses on maybe a pretty much daily basis to find and do deals.
All right. So the first one is Zomps now. Zomps.com. Text ZZ to the number. All right. So Zomps turns into Zillow. Right. So we're using that.
Okay.
You see the little floating
key over there. That's cute.
Yeah. It gets better. Okay. But anyway, then dealulator.com. That's my site also. And from there, you can use the deal calculators, the repair estimate calculator. You can get your contracts there for houses and land, all free. And then if I do a lot of the comping, which I go back and forth between a couple of them with PropStream, if you want to get your 5-day free trial of that, and we'll train you if you sign up through dealulator.com. Just select this 5-day orange button right here. We use that. I like to use MapRight. It's really good when you're trying, especially with land, even with houses. But one of the things I like about it is, like, if I just select one in here, just go here. And I don't know if I have an address ready to go, but I got one in my mind. In my mind. And so I'll just put an address in 1236 18th Place, Southwest Birmingham. And so what I like about this, I turn on the parcels, and then if I zoom in, and I tried to get Prop to do this, and I guess they ignored me. I zoom in, I can see, number one, the boundaries, all obviously, of the properties, but the owners, But especially when you're doing land, even houses, sometimes you can really see like what the owner may own, what's around them, right? All of that stuff can be very valuable. And then what I like about this tool in particular, if I was just looking for commercial real estate in my area, I could go down here and do land use, and it just turns this on. And so just to look at the palette here, so residential is in this yellow, commercial is red, industrial is in purple, AG is in light green, and then just vacant is gray, and then exempt. So if I just was rolling around here, so I see some industrial right here, I see some AG right here, see some commercial. Obviously, this is a lot of residential. All that stuff is powerful. Now, for text messaging, which we're still in text message jail, you go to skip to flip. I'm sorry, text to flip. Text to flip. And that's basically going to take you over to, along with skip to flip, if you're trying to skip trace something. That's both of those are going to eventually take you over here to batch leads, right? Okay, so we use that for text messaging and skip tracing, but it does pretty much the same things as PropStream does too. I'm just more comfortable with comping and prop or whatever. So what else do I use? For commercial real estate, when we're looking at stuff, I'm trying to get an owner's number. I like to use Reonomy. All right, so that's the tool that we use there for commercial real estate. I'll log into this here. And so I don't know, I can pull up a property I was looking at. We'll look at this here. So this is for commercial or whatever. It does this thing, you can pull up owner's information. I'm not going to show it because YouTube would probably take me down. If I scroll down, it'll show their phone numbers, even though it's in an LLC. We like to use Crexy, similar, another commercial real estate. It has some really good tools in its intelligence part of the screen. If you do intelligence and company insights, you can really get some really good information on commercial real estate in any market for the most part. What else do we use? Oh, Privy is another one. That's it. You can say for $100, basically you're in the game if you're going to target properties that are listed with agents. If I go in here and change the filter to flipping, and so as you see here, it's going to show properties. If I go in any particular area, we'll just say Wichita right here, and I cap that out. As more of I zoom in, it'll start to pull up sold properties here. Now, if I want to go in the filter and look at properties that are active and not sold, rerun the search, zoom back out a little bit. Okay, so it's going to start to show listed properties. Now, this is not one of their markets, I don't think, but if I go to St. Louis, I would be in one of their markets. Over here, where they have MLS access, it becomes very powerful at that point. So now you can get in here and look at a property. You can go down and look at comparable sales to see what investors are paying for, the percentage of ARV. Gets really detailed. So that's if you're trying to target properties that are listed. What else I use? I use ChatGPT. Love it. I don't even know where to start on everything it does. I use a lot of it for Flipman stuff, but you can also get it to write you scripts for sellers, which I did a video on that. You can get it to do like owner financing terms and an offer in that format. It's really endless. Whatever your mind thinks of, you can hone in on it, make it do more and more. Like Adrian figured out some graphic stuff she wanted to do after she followed instructions on what I told her to do, which was 4 days later. Hey, so don't be that way. And what else I use? We like to use Slack also to communicate within the office, to look at deals that we're doing. We're in this cold calls, so deals be posted in here or whatever. We do our thing or whatever. So that's another tool we use. I don't know. I'm trying to go through it all because there's so much stuff.
Land glide, anything like that? Not really.
Nah. MapRight has a really good app.
Okay.
You know, PropStream does too, but MapRight is more user friendly when you're trying to identify properties when you're out.
StreamYard, duh.
Oh well, StreamYard, that's what we're on right now. You know what I'm saying? That's the tool that we use right now to do the video, but it ain't really got nothing to do with Flipman and stuff outside of, you know, maybe doing the comps or whatever. So that's some of the stuff that we get down with. That was just off the top of my head, but obviously those are some of the main things that we do. So
thank you. I put it all in the chat there, y'all. I know it shows 3 times because it shows on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube, but it's in there 3 times for emphasis. You more than welcome to go look at those resources that Ty uses, but just to be very clear, they're not free.
Well, a few of them are. Zomps, Digulator, those are free.
Those are free.
Yeah.
Those are free. You know which ones are free? The one that Ty's put out there for you to utilize.
Hey.
Yes.
I do, man.
But yeah, if you're serious about this thing. So to answer the question, I think somebody put it in there. How do I do this with zero out the, what did you put? Zero out the dirt, zero out the something?
Out the mud.
You don't have out the mud. I think that's exactly.
Well, technically, you don't have to ever spend any money. You can just use the power of social media to do deals. Go out there on in Facebook groups, join as many as possible in the area where you're targeting. People are going to be posting deals. The people that are posting deals are going to get comments from people that are real buyers. You start to connect with those individuals, right? And then find out what they're looking for and then feed those individuals or other wholesalers deals. That doesn't cost anything. Just have to just put the work in.
Okay. Tasha E, Deal You Later and Zomps. Start there. Deal You Later, Zomps, Facebook groups. You can start with Wholesaling Real Estate with the Flipman group. Thousands of people in there. Should be as many thousands that are in the group. Should be thousands that are actually active. Hush. She got to go and see for herself. All it takes is one person in her backyard to partner with. And as they say, micro flip.
Yeah.
Yes. To micro flip with. Okay. Yes. Kiera, I see you. You're over here on TikTok. Wants to know, can you give advice on how to make phone calls wholesale in different states?
How to make phone calls? Well, it's really no different than when you're local. You're still going to have to build a list, right? You're still going to have to skip trace that list to get the phone numbers, and then you're going to have to make calls. So that's whether it's local or 7 hours away. It doesn't matter. Okay. You're still going to have to do the same thing when you talk about cold calling, whether it's local or virtual.
Gotcha.
Still the same process.
Okay. Audacity Love, you're more than welcome. Chris Monroe says, and I thought I had a lot of systems. Hold up. Did you say a CRM?
That was sort of Slack.
You said Slack, right? Okay. Linda, not yellow and red, black and yellow. Keep looking. I'm sitting here scrolling through too. Oh my gosh. I'm going all the way back. I'm going to go through every one.
Do we need to put a time limit on this? Like a clock on this?
By next time we come by.
No, I know next time. We need to know this by in the morning.
That's unrealistic. I got to go through 262 videos.
It's more than that.
I'm aware.
You mean Flippinar?
Yes.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah. Plus all the videos, all the uploads. Man, I'm gonna go to Chat GPT and see if it can figure it out for me.
No.
It might. It
might. We ain't there yet.
Shoot. Scroll through Ask Flipman accounts and find black shirt with yellow writing. I'm gonna try it. You never know. It might work. Okay. CB. How you doing?
Finding you.
Where you joining us from?
Gary, Indiana.
Gary, Indiana.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. You got a property for us to comp?
Yes, I would like for you to comp 2221 Vermont Street.
You ready, Ty? You ready? Pull the zomps up. ZOMPZ on me is about to be showing on your screen.
Give me a second here. So
you messed me up. You messed me up. I was doing really good there for a second.
Okay. I'm gonna remove it.
So AZ, let me Google it up real quick.
All right. So let me turn my thing on here. And okay, so I'm gonna go to Zomp. So I just wanted to show people how you add it, right? So you just go here to zomps.com. There's a video here what I did earlier today, but I'm gonna do a better one, more detailed. But anyway, so you like that?
I do. It looks like Mr. T. Pity the fool.
So you click that button, hit add, and then add extension. So it's now added. Okay, so now I'll just go over here. What's the address?
2221 Vermont Street.
And that's in Gary. What city?
Gary.
Gary, okay. All right. Okay, so I Googled it. So the first thing I'm going to do is just open it up in a new tab. And what I'm also going to do, I'm going to locate it on the map because Zillow doesn't make it easy to do that. As of yet, we may figure out something to make it easier. Okay, so I'm just trying to see where it is here so I can identify it. So we're off 94, and this is what is that, Broadway? Okay, Broadway and Front Street. Okay, so boom. Okay, so what's good about this is, and we will have this in the future, but it'll make sense once I get over here to the layout. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit the plus sign to add this property that we're targeting, right? So once I do that, I'm going to close this window. Okay, so all of these properties pop up. Now, some people like the old view where it shows the results. So what you can do is you can go from map only back to the old view on Zillow. But I like the map only because I can, really look at here. So I'm going to remove the boundary. All right, then I'm going to zoom in. I think we're right in here somewhere. All right, yeah, Front Street. So the next thing I'm going to do is go up here to the home type. I'm going to deselect everything.
We're on Vermont Street, not Front Street.
Yeah. I'm just saying that's where I identified it. Yeah, I'm gonna be there. All right, so I'm gonna deselect everything and just select houses because that's what we're comping. All right, so then I'm gonna go over here under more, and we're only going to look at houses that are sold in the last 12 months. Okay, now. What I'll do is, let me go back to my map. Okay, so boom, well, we are right there. So it's in this area right here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the draw tool, and so I could just only be in this general area right here. I think Vermont is in here. If I blow it up some more, but I'm just gonna go right in here. Okay, so hit apply. Okay, so boom. All right. So next, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna zoom in a little more, and there's Vermont right here. So these properties right here is really what I want right here. Okay, so I'm just gonna start to select these. So here's one. Hit the plus sign. Here's another one. Hit the plus sign. Here's another one. And these houses are cheap. All right, so here's another one. Wow. There's another one that must just okay. Now that's a house. I was about to say that's land. No, it's a house. All right, here's another one. It's 55,000. That's an outlier there, isn't it? Oh my God! Wow. All right. Here's another one. 40 grand. And I'm gonna do this 15,000 right here. Okay, so now I hit the Zomps logo here. Pull up the layout. All right, you see it, A?
I see it. That's nice. That looks just kind of like, yeah. I see what you did.
No. That ain't where I got it from. I'll show you where I got it from.
I didn't say anything.
Where I got the idea from. Anyway, all right, so All right, so first thing we want to do is we want to look at the properties that are it really doesn't matter because in this price range of properties, it's not going to change that much. But I'm gonna still do it just for it should be the way you do it. So I'm gonna select date sold, so I can get the most recent properties, which you can go from low to high or high to low. I want to go from high to low, meaning most recent date to and backwards. Now we got properties that are sold for 500, 700, 800, 1900, 54,000. I'm gonna have to mute her because we got some bad feedback.
Yep.
We're gonna have to mute you because you got bad feedback. All right, so you muted it.
I did.
Okay. Oh, go ahead. You got it.
Hold on. Yeah. I got it.
Okay, so where are we? Okay. All right. So now this is her property right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it the target. Okay, so if you go back up here, so now it's been subtracted from all the numbers up here, which I'll explain in a moment. Okay, so this $500 profit I'm throwing out the 700, throwing out the 800, even this 1900 right here, and I'll even throw this out right here. Okay, so we're getting down to probably what properties will sell for in that area, right? Okay, so this one property here, it sold for $54,900. So let's look at it. Hopefully we have some photos of it. So it's in decent shape. Obviously, it's nothing but a rental, but they did do some renovations in there. In the price range of houses right here, a formula is not going to matter, right? Because it repairs can easily eat up all potential properties. Only a rental area. It's not a fix and flip. So with that being said, this property here, they paid $9,200 for it back in February of last year. The property is only 672 square feet, which this property right here sold for that also. So your ARV on this property would be the 59, well, basically 55,000, because that sold back in August. So that's going to be around the max you can get for a property in that area. So they paid $9,200 for it. What are they trying to get for? You can unmute her.
Okay. There you go.
What are they trying to get for it?
15.5.
15.5. I would take the risk on it. What condition is it in? Let me look. Hopefully it got some photos. It doesn't. Have you seen it inside of it?
No, I have not.
You have it? Okay. Okay. Where is it? So what I would do is depending on the condition of it, if it's livable, that would be a deal. If it's not livable, it still may be a deal, but you probably can only wholesale it for maybe, I say only, it'd still be a decent payday, maybe around 20 or so. And that may be stretching it depending on how bad it is when I say not livable. So that's going to be key in knowing where your opportunity is. But normally what you would do is, because we know this number right here, we see this is the exact same house, basically. Both of them are 1945. Both of them are the same square footage, 672. So we know that house will sell for at least that much, right? So that would be ARV on that particular property.
Okay.
All right, does that help?
Yes, that does. Thank you.
All right, no problem at all.
Okay, one more question.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I've been having a problem with when it comes to signing the contract. Should I tell the seller that I would like to sell their property for them?
No.
Just
all right, so this is where your process. No, this just mute her. She's got that feedback. All right, so this is where the process should go. Whenever you don't even bring up a contract now, unless whenever they ask you how does the process work, say assuming we can agree on a price, we'll do a purchase and sales agreement so we can start the buying process. Normally we need 2 to 4 weeks to close. We pay all closing costs. We buy as is. We pay all closing costs minus any unpaid taxes, mortgages, or liens. We buy as is, and then boom. So you just ask them for their email address, so you can send over the purchase agreement to start the buying process. It's that simple. You know, most people know there has to be some paperwork needed to initiate the process. You don't try to even get into those weeds. That's why I say, instead of trying to put a contract in somebody's hands, email it to them. It's not all, won't always be the option, but that's going to be the best option because it reduces you sitting up there having to answer questions that you might not know in their face versus them asking those questions by email and you can get answers for them. All right,
But they're right here, right in the neighborhood.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let us know how it turns out.
Okay.
All right. Thanks. Good luck.
Thank you. Have a good night.
All right. So real quick, just while we're on this property right here, just to show you a couple of things about Zomps. Okay. So this was a pretty easy one because we have an exact property and we see what it sold for and it was renovated for whatever, you know, those are some small houses. So what I really would have done, and you can remove properties a couple of ways. You can just do this minus sign here to remove, or you can go up here to action. You can just do all and it'll just remove everything or whatever property you select individually. Mm-hmm. If I want to just do this one and then just go here and do remove selected and just remove that one. So now we're on evaluating. So ideally, like when you have a lot of properties here and you have this average price per square foot. Well, let me just explain what all this means. All right. So the average sale or sold property, because you can mix them if need be. Shouldn't have to, but sometimes you may have to. All right. That gives you the number. So again, this is easy because we have the exact property, just period. The year, square footage, all of that. But a lot of times the way you're going to determine what numbers you're going to use as far as your suggested ARV, you're going to take the average price per square foot to multiply times your square footage to get your ARV. Now, on the next update, which should be in the next week or so, it's going to give you that number up here. It's going to automatically calculate it for you once you come to the point where you say, hey, this is my average price per square foot. And what does that mean, average price per square foot? How they arrived at that number, they took this 672,000 and divided it into this 54,900 to give you this $82. Okay, so the reason that's important is that it's rare where you're going to see both of these houses being the same square footage. Normally they may be off 100 or 200 either way. So the way you make the adjustment is by the price per square foot. And so we automatically calculate that for you, the average of whatever you have down here listed. Okay. And so the other thing now, when you're looking at properties that have sold or that are for sale, and in states like Texas, that's where this becomes valuable because it'll make more sense once we pull one up. The average views per day shows the interest. The save rate shows the interest. Anytime you have when I say interest, are people actually viewing this property? Do they have a strong interest in this property at the price and the condition that they're asking? So if you get something that's over 5% as a average save rate, then or are you just looking at individual properties? If it's over 5%, normally they're going to be close to the price where it's going to probably sell at. And if the views are pretty high, over 100, 200, depending on the market, normally they, especially when both of these match up, sometimes one will be out of whack and the other one will be high. But when they're lined up together, where the views are 100 plus and especially 200 plus, something like that, and it's over 5% save rate, it's going to probably sell at that price. And that may be a good number as far as a comp for you also. Not the best way to do it, but a non-disclosure state is going to be the only way to do it using Zillow/Zomps. So, yeah.
Yep. All right. Thank you. That's pretty cool. I see what you did there.
Boom. So we'll clear this out.
Well, we got Damon coming. You can clear that out. But Damon.
Okay. All right.
Hey, how you doing today?
What's going on?
Where you joining us from?
Pensacola, Florida.
Pensacola, man.
All right.
I've been trying to get on here for years, man.
Oh,
Yes.
No.
Hey, man, what's happening?
Man, my property is 3673 Beagles Street.
All right. Okay, it's 3673 Beagle Street.
Yes, sir.
All right, so let me close this. All right, so 36. What'd you say? 36 what?
73 Beagles.
Beagles.
Yes, sir.
Am I spelling that right?
Like the dog Beagles. Beagle with an S.
I spell
BEAGLE.
it right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Pensacola.
Pensacola. Okay, Pensacola.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I was down there, and my brother had some surgery down there in Gulf Breeze back in the summer of last year.
Okay.
And I've been through there before. I've never been down there before like that. I did not know Pensacola was like a beach for real. Like go
Don't
all
tell
that
nobody
area.
else that. Stop.
It's
It's
like,
overpriced for
like
real, for real.
yeah, it's like I'm
And you
like
from dang near Nemo.
I know that. Hey, but that's wild. But anyway, so let's put it up.
Alabama line.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So all right. So let me see here where it is on Zillow. Okay, so I mean on maps here, Google Maps. I didn't put up Google as one of the tools I use. Of course, everybody I'm sure use that. All right, so what we got here? So this is a pre-foreclosure.
Yes, sir.
So what I'll do is open up another window here of Zillow because it's not going to allow me to add this as the target yet. We should have that on the next update. So I'll need to look at these specs on this property, like the where are they? The year built 1974. Boom. Okay. And so this is a house, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay. All right.
House.
Huh?
It's long.
Yeah, it's long.
It is
Yeah.
long.
Okay, so add on. You know how we do. Okay, so let's get in here. So let me find it again on the map. Okay, so that's 10. And this street here is Ferry Pass. Okay, so let's get in here. So 10 and Ferry Pass. So it's in that area there. Okay, so what we got? We ain't got no activity in here. Let me see. This is a house in 12 months. Okay, let me remove the boundary. See, okay, there we go. Boom. Okay. All right. 10 and Ferry Pass. Okay. Okay, let me just make sure. Okay, it's 12 months. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna reduce this. No, I'll leave it 12 months. I'll leave it 12 months. All right. So, and it's again, let me see, it's on that side of the street. Okay, so it's in this area right here. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my remove my boundary. I'm gonna take the draw tool and just draw it around in this area right here. All right, and I hit apply. So there we go. Okay, so what was that address again? Beagles Street. All right, so all of this is in play though, so we good. All right, so I'm just gonna click on some of these. All right, to add them to see if we get a good idea what's going on here. Ours is a 1974, 1,600 plus square feet. All right. All right. I already have that one. I already got that. So if you ever click on a property and you already have added it, the minus sign will be here. Just for FOI. FYI. All right. I have one more somewhere over here, and then we'll be ready to rock. So hit the key. All right. And so, yeah, we're all Pensacola here. All right. So as I said, I'm going to sort by most recent. So November is the most recent for what I selected here. And let's see here. So what I don't like. So all of this is close. We got this 189 down here. We got a 307. So are those the two outliers? So that's a 22 bill. So yeah, I'm gonna take that one out. All right. And then this is a 1983 bill. I'm gonna take that out, even though it's a newer than the other ones. So our property was built in 74. I'm gonna take this 97 out also. So these are closer to our property. So as you see, we got a good range here from 222 as high as 275. And it has an average price per square foot of $170,000. I'm $170. So our square footage is 1628. So what we'll do, and as I said, in the next update, it's going to automatically calculate this for you. It would automatically add it this time to 1678 square feet times 170.
Right.
So your ARV on this is that ain't right, is it? 1678 times 170. Yeah, okay, there we go. So that's 285. All right. So 285 is 260. All right. So now once I have that information, do you know if this property is livable or not?
They actually doing a reno. I think they need like 30,000 after I calculate everything she told me. So
okay. All right. So you already know the number. Okay. So what I'll do is I will put in 285. This is on digulator.com. It's free also.
I'm already on it, man. I'm on it like right now.
Boom. All right. So something like this, ideally, guys, whenever you're calculating this, as far as how much money you're going to make, you're going to do 7 to 10% of this. So 10% we know would be 28,500. So
Right.
what would be 7%? So 285 times 7%. I need something to do this calculation too, don't I? So take 30% of that. So you multiply times 70. So that's 20 grand. So between 20 to 28,000, basically. So we'll just say 22,000. Okay. What money you gonna make? So ideally, you want to get this property on the contract for 150 or less,
Gotcha.
and then you'll put it back out there around 170 or so.
Gotcha. So I know I'm on PropStream, and I got it from PropStream. I seen like all the financials. How up to date is that information as far as what they owe on?
It's a generalization because you never know how much someone paid down on the property. They just basing it on if they just made payments on time where it should be.
Gotcha. All right, because I was getting around the same number, but I was like,
Okay.
man, I want to make sure I got the right number because they hit me with like 175. I was like, well, I thought it could be good, but I know I got to negotiate it down. So
Yeah.
in the ballpark at least.
But that was simple enough that made sense. And I'm open for suggestion. Anything I could have did different here.
Man, that was easy. That made it a lot easier when I was done. I'm trying to fish around and pray to God to get some numbers.
All right, cool. All right. Like I say, in the update, it's going to actually give you that suggested ARV right up here in the top left, right below the logo. So
yeah.
All right, man.
Appreciate it, y'all.
Thank you. Y'all have a good night.
Yeah. How old is? Oh, he gone.
He gone.
Okay,
But I wanted to see the baby.
I wanted to say how young is
Get the mine.
Yeah.
The baby.
Okay, so boom. What you think, A?
I like it. It's good. It's resourceful and it's free.
Yeah.
It's free for now. It's free for now. It's I think you did good.
Okay.
You did
well,
real good.
where I got it from, let me show you.
Okay.
It ain't where you think I got it from.
I didn't say anything. Actually,
you was about to.
I know.
Okay, where I got it from, I ain't did the topic yet. But I'm gonna show y'all this real quick.
Okay.
Okay, so where I got it from was, so if you go to Amazon, right, and I just pick anything in here. We'll pick this hair stuff here, right? So when I was looking into selling on Amazon, there was this extension called Jungle Scout. Okay, so I got the extension loaded here. So if you notice, the platform is similar to the way Zomps is.
Oh.
You see, you know what I'm saying?
Who knows about Jungle Scout? I didn't even know that was the extension for Amazon. So now I need to go get Jungle Scout too.
If you're trying to sell on Amazon, yeah.
I ain't trying to do that.
Yeah, if you ain't trying to do it, but it's very resourceful.
Oh.
It's telling you on, it's how to, products that you're choosing and what the money is being made on those. That's powerful.
Baby
anyway,
just turned 1 2 days ago. So
okay, that's what's up.
Yes.
All right, but yeah, that's where I got it from. Just FYI.
That's good. So did we go over the topic? I know.
Oh, we haven't. We're gonna go over that real quick. Oh my God, okay, so today's topic, put up the thumbnail. We're taking the vote on the thumbnail. Thumbs up, a 5 as being great, and backwards. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, so
his back look like his chest.
you see your boy smoking a cigar. He trying to chump. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but his back look like his chest.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
You asked for the critique.
Them muscles, man. Them
muscles. He got back muscles. He got old wide back.
Oh, yeah. What's up? All right. So anyway, so what's the title?
Price versus.
Yeah, price versus assignment fee, which makes more money. Well, it's really simple, guys. Just think about it. Okay, so whenever you're negotiating with a cash buyer, right?
Right.
2 ways to go about it. If you go about it where you are saying, "Hey, my assignment fee on this deal is $15,000," guess what they're gonna try to negotiate? That $15,000.
Right.
But let's change the scenario. So, but you have a house on the contract. You say my assignment fee is $15,000. All right. But if you do it this way, got it on the contract, and I'm marketing a price for this contract at $125,000. So technically, he doesn't know what I got on the contract for with the seller. So that's a $25,000 spread. So he may come back and say, "Hey, I can't do 125. I can do 118." That's still $3,000 more than what you thought you were going to get, because he negotiated a price that works for him, regardless of what you have on the contract. You may have it on the contract for $1.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but you couldn't say, "Hey, I want you could $115,000 assignment fee." It makes it more easier to get those type of numbers when they negotiate a price, because now they're basing that on what works for them as far as numbers versus what they think you should be making. But they have no idea what you have it on the contract for. So negotiating price is better than negotiating an assignment fee, from my experience. So boom. So we've been rolling pretty hard, guys. I appreciate everyone that joined us tonight. Appreciate Agent being here with us. Check out Zom's, guys. It's a work in progress. Hopefully it's very useful to you guys. Get over there, sign up for it. It's free. Leverage all that data on Zillow to be able to analyze these properties. I'm going to try to make it as easy as possible, where you'll know if you're wasting your time or not. You just seen the tip of the iceberg. We didn't even get into how you can use it for land. That's really why I developed it for more so for land than even with houses. But, obviously Zillow is more houses than anything. So why not? So again, we appreciate everyone that joined us tonight. And we'll see you guys on the flip side.
Flip man. It's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash. Yeah.